Have you ever felt stuck? Like life is a repeating loop of the same day, again and again? For many, routine is comforting, a predictable rhythm in a chaotic world. But what happens when routine becomes a cage, trapping us from truly living? Eleanor Oliphant thrives on routine. Her days are carefully structured, her interactions predictable, her life a carefully curated bubble of solitude. It's safe, controlled, and utterly, achingly lonely. Eleanor's story resonates because it reflects a quiet truth. Many of us choose the familiar over the unknown, even if it means sacrificing a part of ourselves. We fear change, fear vulnerability, and so we build walls, not realizing they imprison us as much as they protect. But sometimes a tiny crack appears, a flicker of light in the darkness, and everything begins to shift. For Eleanor, that shift comes in the most unexpected form, a concert. Eleanor Oliphant, with her quirky observations and literal interpretations of the world, is a character who stays with you. She is intelligent, capable, and yet utterly lost in her own carefully constructed world. Her social interactions are awkward, her understanding of social cues almost non-existent. We see glimpses of her loneliness in the way she meticulously plans her weekends. Her only companions, the voices on the television and the characters in her romance novels. She speaks to her mother on the phone, their conversations strained, shrouded in a past that haunts Eleanor's present. Eleanor's life is a testament to the human capacity for compartmentalization. She has built walls so high, defenses so strong, that she's effectively shut herself off from the world. She believes she is fine, that her life is perfectly acceptable, but beneath the surface there's a deep well of loneliness, a yearning for connection she doesn't know how to express. Then, a chance encounter with a colleague, Raymond, disrupts her carefully ordered world. They attend a concert together, a simple act that becomes a catalyst for change, a crack in the walls of Eleanor's isolation. The concert is a turning point in Eleanor's journey. The music, the energy of the crowd, it all washes over her, awakening something deep within her soul. For the first time, perhaps ever, she feels a sense of belonging, of connection to something larger than herself. It's here that her friendship with Raymond begins to blossom. He sees past her eccentricities, her awkwardness, and recognizes a kindred spirit. Their conversations are easy, comfortable, and for the first time, Eleanor allows herself to be vulnerable, to let someone into her carefully guarded world. This newfound friendship, tentative and uncertain at first, becomes a lifeline for Eleanor. Raymond challenges her perceptions, encourages her to step outside her comfort zone, and slowly, gently, begins to chip away at the walls she has built around herself. He introduces her to new experiences, new people, showing her that there is more to life than her carefully constructed routine. But change is never easy, and for Eleanor, it is a painful, messy, and often overwhelming process. The more she opens up, the more she confronts the ghosts of her past, the trauma that has shaped her into the woman she is today. Section 4. When Dreams Turn to Dust. Facing the ghosts of the past. Eleanor's journey is not without its setbacks. She falls for a man who, it turns out, is not who he seems. Her hopes for a romantic relationship, fueled by the unrealistic expectations of romance novels, are dashed, leaving her heartbroken and questioning everything. This emotional upheaval becomes a catalyst for a complete breakdown. The carefully constructed walls she has built around herself crumble, and she is forced to confront the pain she's been suppressing for so long. The trauma of her childhood, the dysfunctional relationship with her mother, it all comes rushing to the surface. This is Eleanor's darkest hour, a necessary implosion that paves the way for healing. With the support of Raymond and a therapist, she begins to unpack the baggage of her past, to understand how it has shaped her present. It's a painful, arduous process, but one that ultimately leads to self-discovery and a hard-won sense of peace. can illuminate the path towards healing and self-discovery.